Welcome to toy-polloi.
Hello and welcome to another video from toy-polloi. Today's going to be an unboxing video as I've just received this package from Filip in Amsterdam. Now he contacted me recently saying he got a few parts for a G.I. Joe snowcat project that I was working on, and he said that he would very kindly send it to me to help me finish that project. And so I was expecting a relatively small box because the parts he was going to send are just a few sort of minor things that I need to finish what I'm working on. But this has arrived. As you can see, it's a much larger box than I was expecting, so I thought I would film an unboxing of it because I really have no idea what's in it. Obviously there's going to be a couple of bits for the snowcat, but the rest of it I really have no ideas. So let's just get straight on and we'll open up this box and see what Filip has sent, because as I say, it really will be a surprise. So let me just move Frostbite out of the way, and we'll get the knife out. We'll see what is in here. Right, well I can see there is a note on the top, so let's take a look at that before we dive into the rest of the box. So it says, "Dear Dave, Mr. Toy-polloi, first of all I would like to thank you for all the content you are putting out and sharing with us. It's very insightful, instructive and easy to follow. The videos are a real pleasure to watch and listen to. I discovered your channel about a year ago when I was looking for information on how to fix a vintage Masters of the Universe Webster's figures backpack." Oh yeah, that was a good video, that one. "It's such a great video and I have to say I'm a fan ever since." Well, thank you very much. "Personally, I'm into vintage Masters of the Universe and 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe lines, and I'm lucky enough that I still have most of my childhood toys. I'm now in the process of repairing and restoring them with the help of your videos, so my son can enjoy playing with them. My collection is definitely one that gets played with, so Wabi Sabi also applies to me. I also started to watch your other videos like the Star Wars ones, so I like that many of the fixes you do are transferable to other toys, and I'm now also learning more about these and other toy lines as well." That's great. That's the whole point of this channel really, is fixes will work on multiple things, and it's always worth watching no matter what I do, because I try and cover different fixes in each videos. Now to the order of the day, the box. You already know two of the items in the box for the restoration of your G.I. Joe snowcat, no surprise there. I've also included other items I'd like to donate to you and the channel. To keep it as a surprise, I have listed them out separately on the other pages so you can read it after the unboxing. It includes some G.I. Joe items and some other Masters of the Universe parts. I wish you all the best and success in the future, and looking forward to the future content of your channel. Keep up the excellent work. Warmest regards, Filip." Well, thank you, Filip. That's a really lovely letter. It's always nice to read how people enjoy the stuff that I do on this channel, so thank you for sending that in. But let's get on to see what's in the box. I'm not going to look at the contents list. I just want to dive straight in. Okay, so here is the bits. I'm going to start with this one because this is the bits that I do know exactly what they are, because this is what I was chatting with Filip about, and these are pieces for the snowcat. I'm currently sort of midway through filming a restoration on the snowcat. I filmed part 1 and I'm now sort of in the process of doing part 2, which will include some final repairs and also some customization. So this was one piece that I'm missing, which is the windscreen wiper for the snowcat, and then I needed a canopy as well. I got a couple of canopies both in pretty sort of sorry states, and Filip said he had a canopy I could have that I think is sort of partially damaged, but enough that I can work out how to repair it. Yeah, so this is a canopy. You can see there's a tiny little piece of plastic here that's supposed to hold this windscreen wiper piece on, and the ones I have, it's completely snapped off, and I can see on this one that this is barely holding in place. But I think with that I should be able to work out a fix. So those are the pieces that I did know about. I'm just going to put those to one side. Now for the rest, let's see what's in here. So we have a bag of figures. These look like 18 figures in, well, let's see. Well, that is Ray from the Ghostbusters. That's one of these Screaming Heroes figures. Do you know what? I don't actually have that one, so that's a nice one to have. They all have sort of actions that make their arms and legs move in different ways. Yeah, that's not one I have, so that's going to go straight into my collection. And then we have 3 18 figures. We've got a poor old Murdoch missing an arm, missing a head. We've got a BA who is also missing an arm. Looks like someone has also sort of, yeah, done something to his head. Oh yeah, blimey. That is pretty damaged. We do have his arm. So maybe something could be done with that. And then there is also Hannibal. Again, God, he's in a fairly sorry state. Not quite sure what I can do with those, but they will go in my parts bin for potential future fixes. Next up, let's start with this one. This looks like a bigger bag. Yeah, definitely another G.I. Joe vehicle. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's the remains of one. It's the sort of outer sections of it. It doesn't look like it's being held together. Then we have, here's another, this is a definite G.I. Joe. Is this Law and Order? What's his name? Law and Order? One of the ones with the dog? Looks like he's got a battered arm. Yeah, looks like he's suffered some damage there. But we've got the rest of the figure. He's got his little hat on as well. Yeah, I think that's, is it Law and Order? There's one with a dog. I'm sure that's the one that is. Let's put him to one side. Is that Power Rangers or something like that? Just guessing by the sort of markings on it. I don't recognise that at all. I don't really collect sort of Power Rangers things, but it certainly looks like that. Looks like an interchangeable head or a rotatable body. Interesting. Then this, that's a Transformer. This is Twin Twist. Actually, one of my favourite Transformers. I've got quite a few of these. He's a strange toy. Doesn't really sort of do a great deal because you basically sort of rotate his head, upper body down. It clips in place and he jumps up. But they're always broken. I can see this one is broken in the sort of standard way. The clip that holds it down is broken. But here's one of my favourite figures. I've been collecting a few of these because I did plan to do a sort of restoration on them in the future. So one more in the box of potential projects is never a bad thing. And what do we have here? A whole load of pieces for another G.I. Joe vehicle. Not quite sure which one that is. As I say, G.I. Joe is something I'm sort of learning. There's some cockpit covers. Maybe these are the pieces for this one. That indeed does look like that should go on there. So I'm guessing these are parts for rebuilding this vehicle. Yeah, they certainly look like they fit on there. So I'm guessing that is all parts for this project, which could be fun in the future. And then we have the remains of another G.I. Joe figure. Looks like he's seen a little bit of damage, but I'm sure that can be repaired. I'm guessing these are possibly pieces for the top half of the robot that we've seen there. They look like they should sort of clip on. Yeah. I still think this is something to do with Power Rangers. I don't know. It's an odd one. But it's swords and a gun and another piece that looks like it clips on the front of that. Intriguing. And more Joe pieces. Again, pieces to another vehicle. There's a couple of figures in there. These look like sort of snowy based characters that I guess can sit inside the snowcat once I've finished that. And then we've got other pieces to another G.I. Joe vehicle. I wish I knew more about these. It's something I'm still learning, as I've said in sort of previous videos. I'm sort of learning slowly what all the vehicles are called and that, but it's a slow process for me. But that certainly looks like it's a project. I'm guessing that's a seat that goes in there somehow. Something like that. Yeah, it'd be fun to work that one out. And more Joe pieces and G.I. Joe pieces. That looks like a little four-wheel sort of vehicle in various states. Again, another one I sort of recognise. It's an ATV, but it looks like there's pieces missing and broken. So another potential project. There's some wheels here. Yeah, quite intriguing, these sorts of toys. I'll certainly investigate those later. And then the final bit of bubble wrap to unwrap is this one. And this, I'm going to say, is the legs to that big robot there. Certainly looks like legs. I'll have to try and work out how this thing sits together. But yeah, there's some feet. Definitely feet. And then the final thing to open is this envelope, which looks like it's got all sorts of paperwork inside it. All right, so this is some G.I. Joe paperwork, and this is I'm going to say this is the sort of French catalogues and things like that. It looks, look, there's the snowcat. That's exactly what I'm working on. And some other things I sort of recognise. Well, there's the Sky Striker, which is something I have restored previously. I'll turn this over and we can see, oh right, yeah, there's that little ATV thing that was in this box. It's always nice having these foreign sort of catalogues, because you get to see sort of different things, and the stuff that we would get here in the UK, and that doesn't necessarily look the same. Is that the same manual? I think that's the same one. Then what else have we got here? Another catalogue. All right, oh, that's cool, isn't it? Nice big poster there of all the stuff that you could collect and buy. Wow, that's quite a good little catalogue there. It's the sort of thing as a kid I would have stuck on my wall. I guess this is the later sort of G.I. Joe stuff, because it's got the Tiger Force on it. Very nice. Okay, so here is everything that was in that box. And I've now read Filip's other letter, which basically says there was the snowcat parts that we had discussed. He's also included a couple of ice-themed G.I. Joe figures, which is Wind Chill and Blizzard, who you can see here. It says to keep the ice theme going, there's the Cobra Ice Wolf, which was this one in the middle, which has a lot of issues like broken canopies, ski holders broken, torpedoes always sliding off, all sorts of issues with that. There is also the Cobra Ice Viper pilot to go with that, who is here, but as you can see, he's the one who's all in pieces. Then we've got the G.I. Joe Polar Battle Bear, which is this thing here, which again, with common issues like broken guns and front skis, all sorts of things are broken on that. So I've just loosely put these two together so you can see what they are. Then we've got the Cobra Atv Ferret, which is what I showed you earlier on, again, which has got loads and loads of sort of broken issues, so I might have to research that one so that can actually be fixed. Then we've got G.I. Joe Law, which is the one I guessed correctly, with a broken elbow. And then we have a whole selection of G.I. Joe catalogues. There's Dutch and French language versions from 1987 and 1990. There's also the 91 catalogue and the 1990 booklet, all sorts of things. And he says there's a couple that need some repairs, so that's all in there. Then the other bits that I did actually recognise, which is Twin Twist, the Transformer. The large Transformer, he says, is not Transformers, but he thinks it seems to be Galaxy Defender Ultrasonic robot that changes. Yeah, not one that I actually know of, so I'm certainly going to have to sort of have a look into that and see what can be done with it. And then there was Ray Stantz and some broken A-Team figures. So a really nice selection of pieces and some quite interesting future projects. Certainly I will try and get onto some of these G.I. Joes, but the first one I'm working on, as I said, is the Snowcat. So that's what you need to be looking out for in the future. I've already done the first part of the Snowcat video, but I now have all the bits I need to film the second part of that restoration, so that will be along in the next few months. So a big thank you to Filip. Very kind of you to box all of this stuff up and send it over. It's really very generous to receive all these things. I know a lot of people would say, why do you like getting broken toys? I like getting broken toys because it's all future projects. So thanks again to him for sending those in. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.